So normally when I prep the pod, I'll go through my list of stuff that I have, and I realize I'm like, oh, I like because sometimes I have like Soprano stuff, and sometimes I'm like I just don't want to talk about that. Like I'll just kind of breeze
Yeah.
over it, and then I'll go to the next thing. And I was like, well, why don't I just take all the Soprano stuff and we'll put it in one episode? So we do like a little Soprano themed episode. We haven't done that
That's
in a
what
while.
we're doing right now?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
let's
used
do
to
it.
because I feel like we did that a few times in the beginning, and it's like
Yeah.
I was just kind of skipping it. I was like, I don't want to talk about this, but now it's like we got it all. And a big part of it was somebody sent me a video. There was like music to it, and I was like, wow, this is nice. Like an old school video of Sopranos. You guys have that?
Oh my God. Oh. Is this all the pilot? No. Oh my God.
No, not all the pilot, but some of it for sure.
No, yeah.
Yeah, somebody just sent me that it was a.
That looks like it's like from the 80s.
Yeah, it feels like a whole different
does.
fucking time. I guess it was, right? It was over 20 years ago now, probably some of that.
That really was the behavior.
Yeah.
That really was. I like that they have footage of Jim's like playful side.
Yeah.
Because he was like that a lot.
And then I had never seen that clip of me and you dancing. Have you seen? I asked them to make like a longer version of that for us. What I would love to do. Here we go, James.
Where is that? Where are we?
By the way, we are not working here. We're hanging out somewhere on the side. Like we're at work, but I think we're just hanging out. And why are we why are we dancing like this? And how have we never seen this?
Look at us.
So what I want, Jamie, is I want to be I want to be able to put this as like a GIF on the phone.
Yeah.
And so I could send it to you when you're coming over, and I could just be in you fucking
I'm
dancing.
gonna send it to people all the time.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get that
That's
on our
Cutter
phone.
sends me the GIF all the time. There's one of me from the first season where I was doing it to Christopher, where I'm like flipping the bird like this. He sends it to me all the time when I'm getting saucy with him.
That's very you and Cutter.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen Cutter in a while. I miss my
You miss
buddy.
your boy?
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I texted him the other day. He was like complaining about something. I'm like, you need a hug? He was like, yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, well, you guys all do. You guys, I wish, man. There's some stuff we can't talk about on here that these
Life has been lifing.
These Dykstras are going through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's all right. We'll get through it.
It's not any, not
Everyone's
you
okay.
and Cutter, and everybody's
Everyone's
great in
okay.
this. It's just life. I don't know.
Doing its thing.
Wow, but you are a trooper. You guys are great parents and
Thanks,
people
Robbie.
and blah blah blah. So what I want to ask you about Sopranos is like, how would you feel back in the day when you would get gifts? Like, we would have a wrap party or we would have a Christmas party, and they would give us gifts, and it would say Sopranos on it, like a hoodie that says Sopranos or a shirt that says Sopranos. Now I'm like, why am I even carrying this around for the rest of the night?
I know. Like I got like a huge windbreaker from that show Big Sky that I was on. And I'm just like, I just can't imagine me like walking around with that. But it's so different because when I was young and I would do like theater, you would do like tours or like Broadway, like you would proudly wear like, they would call them show jackets, like with your show on it. But yeah, I don't think I've ever worn any of the t-shirts or anything that says Sopranos on it.
Never.
They were, gifts to family members or whatever.
And
yeah.
then, like, I would come
And they
home with
love
something,
it.
and people would be so excited to get that gift, and I'm like, oh, that I almost threw it away.
The only thing I reuse all the time that I still have, I feel like Brad Gray gave it to us. They gave us in the first season a beautiful leather bound like
script holder.
Binder. Yes.
Yeah.
And it says Sopranos on it. And every project I've ever done, I put my script in that.
Really? You still have that? Wow. I would love to know where that is. Yeah, that was in it. But I have to say, I would never wear a Sopranos jacket, a Sopranos shirt, because it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it feels like you're kind of like, hey, look, I'm on. It feels.
Look
it's
at
just
me.
a douchey move.
Yes.
But the only person who could pull it off was Dominic Giannese. He would wear the Sopranos jackets and everything, and you're like, that's cool. Like, he would do it, and you're like, that's cool.
He's just...
Where anybody else does it, and you're like, what are you doing?
I agree.
I
agree.
Like,
you're right.
somehow
Nobody else could have pulled that off.
Yeah, you pull... Because it's like, oh, Dominic's wearing that because he's proud. Not because he's like, hey, look at me. I want this attention. He's just... He does
Is that
it.
because he's older? Because was like, you know what I mean? Where they're like, they've got nothing to prove, and it is. It's just like proud. It's like when a grandparent brags, it's like so sweet. But if like a parent brags, they're like a douche.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, they're old. They earn the right to do that.
Yeah, I would see him in the jacket and be like, damn, that's cool. And then I would see the jacket in my house and be like,
cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a cool cat.
Coolest. So there was a, my dad, so I'm not sure where this was, because my dad went to North Carolina and he sent this to me, but it could have been like on the way. He could have been at the airport. I don't know. There's a photo I sent you guys when my dad was in the diner. Look at this, James.
What? Oh, what is that? It's just a picture
of
you me and Jim in the car from the college
and
episode.
And it says what?
Are you in
the mafia?
Are you in the mafia? I must say that.
Yeah. So my dad literally, those are my dad's keys. My dad went to sit down and like have lunch, and he's like, "Yeah, there's just a photo of Jim and Jamie here." Have you ever seen that in a restaurant before?
No.
That's wild. I gotta ask. I
have like random people that will send me like a picture of like an 8x10 that I've signed in like a restaurant somewhere. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
I've had that. There's somebody who was like, "Oh, you're in a Burger King in Queens," like, to me one time, and I was like, "All right, I guess so." Okay, so another thing I found was the Sopranos. There was like a Sopranos dictionary. So I wanted to ask you words from the Sopranos dictionary and see if you knew.
Oh God,
if you knew what they would be, because there's some that I know for sure, and then some I had to take out because I was like, I don't even know how to fucking say this. Like I never heard anyone say these words. Gabagool.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. What is
it's a meat?
Yeah.
But it's also a term of endearment.
Oh yeah, but the real way, it's really said like Coca-Cola or something. But gabagool is the way that they from saying it over and over,
like
and it was
slang.
like slang.
Got
yeah,
it.
whatever. That's gumad. You know what a gumad?
Your side piece.
That's exactly it. That's your. Do you know what faccia bruta is?
Ugly face.
That's exactly what that is. How'd you know that?
Because I can like figure it out.
Yeah. But I know I'm going to be saying these words horribly.
You're doing great.
Irish. Schifosa. You know what that is? Schifosa. Have you heard that?
I don't know what it means.
That's an ugly broad. What about you know what prosciutto is?
It's another meat.
It's another meat. I don't even know why that's on here. So this is one that I had never even heard of. I've never even seen these letters together. SFAC. You see that one?
Sfacime. Is that right?
Have you ever heard that word before?
No.
Do we have any Italian people in the building?
I don't know what that means.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
There's not one Italian. Texas, man. We just got regular old white folk.
What's sfacime mean?
Sfacime? It's a slang or friendly term of endearment for an asshole. Okay.
We should have called PG to read these words.
Yeah. Consigliere, you know what that is?
That's like the liaison or like the business person or like the, I don't know.
Yeah, consigliere, I think it's like, oh, this is my associate. Like this says family advisor. I guess that's what it is.
Okay.
Stugotz, you know.
The boat.
Right, that was the boat in Sopranos. But do you know what the word means, Stugotz?
No, I forgot. I used to know.
It says jerk. And again, I don't know if these are.
Oh, yeah, like you
I'm just going off of what this says. You know what ugats is? No, it's like you got ungats.
Diarrhea?
Yes.
Oh.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
Ugats is like nothing. That's what this says.
Are these all slang terms? They're not like proper Italian words necessarily. They're like a play on maybe Italian words.
I don't know. It just says Sopranos dictionary. That's what
Great.
it says.
Okay.
I don't know.
I won't ask you more questions.
I mean, mozzarella is, you obviously know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say that one. I mean, it's capo, but the long version is crazy.
But
Capo
that's
Regime?
like the captain.
Right. Capo is captain. You know agita?
Yeah, like stress. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So it actually said...
irritation, like...
Yeah, it says indigestion or a general annoyance.
Yeah,
which is fucking great.
That's great.
And it says it's derived from the word acidita, which is like acid, like heartburn.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, they got agita. You know what ashpet is?
No.
That's a word our friend
Sounds
Joe
like
Perino.
a Hebrew word.
Yeah, that's like weight. So like if somebody's like trying, and you're like ashpet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And again, I'm Irish. I don't know. I'm just going off of, I got a few Italian
great.
friends, you know? What about chooch?
Vagina?
No. If you're like, oh, he's a chooch.
What is it?
a dummy or like an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's derived from donkey.
Oh, okay.
Maron.
Oh my God. Like, oh, oh my. Maron. Like, oh me, oh my.
It says an expression of frustration or amazement that invokes the Virgin Mary.
Oh, there we go. I definitely wouldn't have given you that definition.
Derived from Madonna.
Oh, okay.
Medigan, you know what that is?
No.
Medigan is someone who's lost touch with their Italian roots. So it's like, oh, he's becoming an American. Like he's a Medigan.
Medigan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It says, example, Vinny ordered Domino's for his kid's birthday. That guy's officially a Medigan.
Medigan. Makes sense, totally. I want to start using some of these in my everyday life.
We want to throw these back in. Do you know what paisan is?
Paisan. Yeah, it's like a term of it was like loosely used as like a term of endearment, but I feel like it's derogatory.
No. I think paisan is.
Like
let me see. It says a fellow Italian American.
Okay.
Yes,
my
derived
pal.
from paisan,
my
countryman.
boy.
Hey, paisan. Yeah. Yeah, I think you did.
I
Pretty
did
good.
okay. I did better than I thought.
Yeah, I wasn't keeping track, but I'm sure you did great.